Okay, welcome to the video. In this video, we are going to be doing the Lupus Majoris chapter Varka's story quest. And yeah, it's been watching the Genshin video, 10 days for that. I've been doing a lot of Wuthering Waves video, but let's get into this. I'm assuming we'll get to use him. I haven't done his test show yet. I probably won't actually pull for him. Seriously, XP, let's go.
Huh? Where'd this letter in our bag come from? Did it just blow in on the breeze?
Yeah. Okay, I didn't want to tell her because I did not know if she was going to talk, and Wuthering Waves doesn't do it, but like Genshin loves to like just cut it off every time you enter a different map. Where are we going? Oh, we have to view the letter. That's new. I don't view the letter. Okay here. I don't know how to view the letter. It's not this. Of course, give me a letter. That's what. It's not here. Am I stupid? How the hell do you view the letter? I feel dumb. I'm gonna be stuck there for a while. Watch me. Can I just go to like here? Oh, you got the whole log for the stories too. Limited time rewards, of course. Okay. That's nice. Anyway. Why is it? Oh, it goes like here. Oh, it also. Oh, I think it tells you where it's taking place. It tells you where it takes place during the Arkham quest. That's a nice feature to us. For example, during story quest takes place, but just before the Doctor's thing. It travels on a night, on the winter's night. It takes place before there, and then you got the True Moon. And this takes place before the new one, of course. And Lantern Light also takes place before whatever comes after. I actually like that. Okay. How do you view the layout? Because I'm assuming it's in your goddamn. Actually, is it in mail? No, it won't be. It has to be an inventory, right? I have to look for it. Here makes the most sense for the letter to be, but I don't know. It makes sense for it to be here, but like. That's not. Ah, here. Oh, it's from Venti. A long time no see, my friend. What's up? As you say, we've just met recently. For a heart that always misses its friends. Every second feels like an eternity. And after such a grand adventure in Nordcry, you must have gathered quite a few stories along the way. Yes. Are you perhaps looking for an old friend to talk to? Do you happen to need a bard, one who can turn your tales to verse? If so, come and catch up with me at Startail Cliff. The wind is poured and don't know if I read that right. And the strings are already turned. Okay, I should have guessed those Venti when he said the wind was like blowing the thing into our thing.
Oh, it's from the Tone Deaf Bard.
Can't teleport there yet because he's talking.
Our adventures in Nodcry.
Or he's got some ulterior motive,
Maybe
but
we
yeah.
can get some tasty treats out of him in return. Come on, let's go to Starsnatch Cliff.
I still love the fact that like Paimon's I don't think Paimon's actually called Venti. She just honestly always refers to him as Tone Deaf Bard. Which honestly, if someone can refer to me as something like that all the time, it will get annoying as hell. But at the same time, it is funny. Wait, where is Star Circle? It's up. It's somewhere here. Oh yeah. No, it's somewhere. It's where we first met Devolent, right? The same cliff, I think. Can I see Venti in the distance over there? Oh, that's the wrong quest. I've just clicked in one sec. I think it's just put me to my dailies. I'm tempted to put Razor in the pie just because the fact is we're doing Monster Quest and obviously, you know, also because of Varka. Let's see these there. I couldn't see the rock. I saw something behind that. Give us one sec, be back. Off side quest. Okay, might kill me.
My strength is far from spent.
Defensively.
That should kill that person. I don't know, I saw through the rocks, I was like, oh. Because I didn't really explore Mondstadt too much like when I first played, so like, there's a lot of stuff in Mondstadt and
Right?
Leeway that I don't have. Same as Inazuma. Inazuma is probably the least explored place on my whole map. Actually, maybe actually, I don't know. No, in the whole map it's like those random places. Okay. Tone Deaf Board! Honestly, is it gonna give me the Tom who's like... Is Varka home yet, or are we gonna see Varka come home? Because I would love that. I would love the fact we see Varka come home. But who knows?
And how should I be addressing you these days?
Just could we...
Honorary Knight of Mondstadt, the Tumaini of Natlan, or the Great Hero of Notcry?
Just call me by my name.
Wow! You sure have your finger on the pulse. We barely caught our breath since Notcry, but it sounds like you've already heard about what went down.
I would say just call me by my name, but he literally just said, but no one in this game calls us by name other than our sister, so like...
News travels fast on the wind. But before I can turn your tales into tunes, I need to hear them from the horse's mouth.
It's probably, they only refer to us as Traveler just probably because of the fact they don't want everyone recording two different separate lines consistently every time they mention our name. Of course they change it if it's like he and she, if they refer to it as your like gender, but in general, like they like because what is it? Our sister says our name, don't say Traveler because it's only they're only one person. Two people have to record two sets of lines, and they barely speak. So like you know.
My wine and my lyre are at the ready. So please, traveler, take a seat and tell me your tale. Amazing! Incredible! The Rapier of Solnari and the Doctor? Truly a tale for the ages!
Honestly, we should tell Diluc about us killing the Doctor, which I don't know if he's fully dead or not. It's not confirmed.
With the doctor, though.
Yeah. We're kind of okay. There still seems some vestiges of the Wild Hunt, vestiges of the Wild Hunt around, but not enough to pose a major threat.
Well, that's good to hear. Hey, now that the Northern Abyss calamity is finally resolved, Varka must be getting ready for the triumphant return of his expedition, right? I haven't seen him in the longest time. He must have so many stories to share.
I was gonna ask, you two have really met before? Well, of course they have. Like, what? That makes no sense.
My mom was wondering about that, too. He did call you Barbados. But weren't you still fast asleep back when he was in Mondstadt?
Let's call it half asleep. I was resting my eyes in the Thousand Winds Temple one day when I heard a commotion outside. It was a young knight who
He looks the same.
in search of trials and oracles after hearing some tall tales at the local tavern.
Thing is, in his like animated show, I think he does look young, but he looks exactly the same here. With the same
All
words.
that awaited him were moss-covered walls and an angry ruin guard. But he seemed completely unfazed, laughing heartily as he sent the ruin guard's missiles flying off into the horizons.
Huh! They must have been making quite a racket if it was enough to wake up the tone-deaf bard.
Yeah, it sounded kinda like...
Okay, so he's here.
Hey,
Oh, it's he's squire or this other leader of the thing, right? One of the captains.
Like that.
Loban, right?
Giving up already? You're not half as tough as Varka said.
A young knight of Favonius trekking out to the Thousand Winds Temple in search of adventure. Now there's a sight I haven't seen in a while.
The bard in green clothes. Does this mean... Oh, you're Venti? I was just wondering how I was gonna track you down.
Oh, so you were looking for the tone-deaf bard? Strange place to start your search.
I would have tried the angel's share. I would have gone to the cat's tail.
Hold on. Blonde hair, white hair. You must be the honorary knight. And Paimon! The Grand Master talks about you all the time. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lowen, Vice Captain of the 5th Company of the Knights of Favonius and a member of the Expeditionary Force. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
How does he rank among the knights for I know he's the 5th captain. I don't know what Kai is. Is Kai the 1st captain or something? I have no idea.
Hey, wait a second. We never saw you in Nodcry either.
That's probably because when the Wild Hunt was still running rampant, I spent most of my time out on my own, making mincemeat out of monsters. I barely went back to base at all. Then, once the Wild Hunt calmed down, I got sent back to Mondstadt. Mixed blessing, if you ask me. Sounds like I missed out on some serious action.
No wonder we never saw you while we were dealing with
Yeah.
the doctor. So, why did Varka send you back?
Don't tell me he sent. Oh yeah, he said he was gonna send them forces back slowly, right?
Deliver some letters.
I was gonna say deliver a letter.
There's one for the Knights of Favonius, one for the church, another for the Dawn Winery. At least 10 of them in total.
Jeez, how many people has he sent to deliver his mail now? Mika, Inefa, Lowen. He should just hire a full-time mailman already.
He said Mika to deliver his there before? I can't remember.
Let's go with Sir Writes-a-Lot.
Paimon, you and your nicknames. Another day, another nickname, huh? Tone Deaf Bard.
I'll have you know that poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts.
Honestly, I thought he was gonna say that's Mr. Tone Deaf Bard to you.
So, tone deaf or not, I wear the title of Bard with pride. And I consider Sir Writes-a-Lot to be quite a compliment.
Really? Darn it! Maybe Paimon should come up with some harder-hitting nicknames for these two.
Well, they gotta change the nickname.
Anyway, since this young man has come all the way to the Thousand Winds Temple looking for me, I assume he must have a letter for me too. Am I right?
You sure are. To use the Grand Master's own words.
This one is for the bard in green clothes. These days, I think he goes by Venti.
Okay.
Doesn't really have an address as such. You could start by asking around in Mondstadt, or maybe try your luck at the Thousand Winds Temple.
Okay.
I figured that since there was this punching bag here, ruin guard, I could get some practice in while I was at it. So, I came
Is he a
right
5-star
here
or 4-star? I
the
don't
second
actually
I got
know.
back to Mondstadt.
But I believe he was saying he was.
Sometimes. It's a good thing we happen to be nearby.
I believe people were saying he's gonna be a 5-star and standard 5-star, which would be nice. I actually kind of want them to update the standards even more than they already do. Sure, you can lose your 50-50, but hopefully, like, if I'm losing a 50-50 and this guy ends up going in the standard, I want to lose to this guy. I feel like I feel like it would be nice to lose to him. Apparently, he's a 5-star. Something I've already heard about. So, what does the letter say?
He also said to remind you to write back.
Nothing in particular. Just some idle chatter between two drinking buddies. But if I'm supposed to write back this time... I'll need some time to mull over my response. Varka gave you a whole bunch of letters to deliver, right? Maybe you can head into Mondstadt and deliver the rest of them first?
My thoughts exactly. Assuming I can find the way. Hopefully the roads haven't changed too much since the pre-expedition days.
Well, why don't we have Mondstadt's honorary knight escort this homeward-bound wanderer to the city? I'm sure some of the recipients of Varka's letters will turn out to be old friends of yours too.
It definitely says Venti's probably definitely says something important for Venti to be trying to push us away from it. But and again, Venti's probably gonna push us towards the faction at the end of the day. I have no objections. Also, I remember like us being told to deliver Santa Varka in the trailer. I have no objections. Oh yeah, there's a.
Been a while since Paimon's done any guide work.
I forgot there is an event coming up lately that I'm really excited for. The whole event that kind of revisits our roots. I am super excited for that.
Thank you so much, Honorary Knight.
I'm actually really excited for that event.
This guy.
I doubt it's gonna be in this. It's probably is the event, right? Which so I am really excited for.
The Wild Hunt. Andreas, get home safe, Varka.
Okay, this was from the trailer.
Why do my ears feel so hot all of a sudden? Is someone talking about me?
Okay. Isn't like if you sneeze, someone's talking about you? It's like when you sneeze, that means someone's talking about you.
Surely there's no way anyone found the secret stash of cash in my office. That would be terrible.
What is that for your drink?
Grandmaster, bad time to get distracted.
Watch out! Enemies approaching!
Huh? Oh, it's just a few stragglers. They're no real threat to us. This expedition is almost over. We just need to deal with these final few targets, and then we will make our triumphant return.
I really hope Varka does return at the end of this thing. Okay, we gotta use him now. Because I don't like a lot of claymores in general. Like, you won't see me pulling for claymores a lot. Have I pulled for a claymore? I can't remember actually pulling for a claymore user. I'm trying to think. That is sick. It does look cool, but at the same time, I'm not like the biggest Claymore fan. And I definitely say save because they love to release multiple people that you need after. I think it's kind of annoying how Genshin's been doing that lately. But you know,
Without the Ray
I am
Heroes
saving right
around to
now,
direct
probably.
them, it seems like all that's left is their primal urge to destroy.
If this is all that the Wild Hunt can muster now, surely the Lightkeepers of Nodcry will be able to deal with what's left.
Just like I thought. What we should be wary of now is...
Grandmaster, based on Lightkeeper intel and our own reconnaissance, one of the suspected targets should be just up ahead.
Good. You know the drill. Stay here and stand guard. Leave the rest to me.
Yes, Grandmaster.
We meet again, Andreas.
Okay. This is a part of Boreas, right?
So, you've returned from Mondstadt. Don't you want to see what it looks like now? I was planning to take a look around there myself. Perhaps you could be my guide.
Wandering Night, okay.
What's this? An echo from 1,000 years ago?
Okay. Why is like thingies in here anyway? I guess like I
Everything
think
seems normal so far. Here's hoping I'm just overthinking things. There are 2 other places to check. Maybe this will all go smoothly after all. It's your turn, my friend. Come, Andreas!
okay.
Although, for returning to your old home, perhaps Andreas is a little too ostentatious. Might be better to go by
Boreas.
Okay, so Andrews is his original name.
Injustice. Corruption. Iniquity. Is the surface world still as wretched and foul as ever?
Answer me, heir to the knighthood of Boreas.
Looks like I'm not getting out of this without a fight.
Alright, so that was the beginning. And what, with 20 minutes in? We'll probably go back to where we were before, right?
That's where things stand with the expedition.
Okay,
The victors will be returning home
this is
soon,
from the end of
so
the
make sure to
Arkham
stock
quest.
up on wine for the celebrations. P.S. I hope everyone's keeping up with their daily training. I'll be testing you all when I get back to make sure no one's regressed.
That gig
P.S.
lives in the well.
I wrote individual letters for each and every
Where's
one of
Kyle?
you. Don't forget to write back.
That's all.
Everyone gets one? Wow! Sir Writes-A-Lot is really living up to his name.
I guess the Grand Master must have something specific to say to each of us. Even I got a letter, and I'm not a real knight yet.
Come on, make Noelle a knight.
Oh, yes. That's our Grand Master for you.
By the way, anyone know where I can find the cavalry captain? I have a letter from him as well.
Yeah, Kaya, right?
You mean Kaya?
Yeah.
He said he was meeting a friend from the church at the Angel Share. Allegedly for work. Said he was exchanging intel. But I'd say there's a 50-50 chance he's just there for a drink.
I'm assuming it's the deacon, right?
Paimon bets there'll be lots of familiar faces there. How about we deliver Kaya's letter? And these are there too as well!
Really? Oh, that would be a great help, thank you.
Our thanks to you too, Lowen. The other knights will help distribute the remaining letters. You've had a long journey.
I don't think he wants to
Please
rest.
go
I
get some
think he
rest.
wants to go.
Great. But I won't be resting just yet. I have one last letter to deliver to Wolvendom. This one, I was planning on... I heard that another challenger recently passed Boreas' trial.
I'm assuming he's going to deliver it to Razor.
Me too.
Very well, but please remember to show respect to the local wolves.
I will. Goodbye.
It's Razor, right? He's listening to that too. Or Boreas. Clearly saying it's bothering Gina. She's for going to the Angel Share. It's probably like... It's probably about Varka, or it's... Okay, can we talk... Okay, we can talk to these people individually. No, well.
Grandmaster offered lots of advice in his letter regarding my recent assessments. I didn't think he'd spare a thought for that kind of thing in the middle of an expedition. So, honorary knight, if you have the time, do you think you could help me out with my special training?
Sure thing. I find it ridiculous that Durin's not even been like with the Knights for like so long, and he's already like he was already gifted like permission to basically hopefully get a Knight. Then again, he did a lot of work.
To see if my skills have regressed? I still haven't forgotten how he went easy on me last time. I'm assuming you must have seen him going all out before. When the time comes, you'd better keep an eye on him for me.
Are those the only two we're seeing? There's a lot more here like armor and stuff. Who the hell are you? Guess Lisa and that aren't here. There's a lot of books as I haven't really got. Are any of them up here? Ah, Lisa.
Ah, the Grand Master. The archives are filled with documents awaiting his review. I'm not letting him run off again until he's finished dealing with every last one. On another note, have you spoken to Jean? I hope she'll finally be able to relax a little once Varka returns.
Yeah, she has been under a lot of pressure, right? Which means monster might change when Varka returns. At least the atmosphere might change a bit. I don't know. Probably still be as free. Oh, there's just knights everywhere. Oh, okay, we go to Deadwood, man.
Okay, we'll deliver these letters to the Adventurers Guild and the Cat's Tail. You can just handle the ones for the Angel Share.
Okay.
The expedition is finally wrapping up.
I'm assuming that's why all the knights
I
out
hope
here.
the maps I made on our way there are good enough to get them safely home.
Can we talk to these random knights? Not these guys.
Accelerating.
Not these guys. Can I talk to this guy? I can talk. Okay. Nah, I was just trying to like. No, not you.
The Grand Master wrote in his letter that the Boom Blossom bombs.
Everyone's just glazing the Grand Master at this
To know
point.
if we've made any more.
Oh, Clee. Oh, yeah, I have to hear that again. She sounded so happy. Oh, that was that. Okay, that actually shook me. She sounded so. Can I open the door?
May the animal Archon protect.
Nah, I can't. But like, she sounded so happy. Where is the room? Talk to Jean. Oh, where are you, Jean? This room, right?
Honorary Knight, you're still here?
It'll be setting. I'll be setting off shortly, but you see, but it seems like there's something on your mind.
Is it that obvious?
Yeah, it's pretty obvious.
Huh? But Varka's coming back. The situation in Nokrai is stable. Surely things are looking up.
True. From what you and Lowen have told me, the expedition has indeed accomplished its strategic objectives. It seems that Mondstadt no longer faces any threat from the perils of the North, be they the Wild Hunt or the Doctor. And yet, for some reason, I can't help but recall something the Grandmaster said to me before he left.
What did he say?
If I don't make it back from this expedition, you'll have to assume the mantle of Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. If it comes to that, remember to train the next Knight of Boreas in my stead.
Okay, bit dark.
I planted some promising seeds in Mondstadt, but they still need time to grow.
Like Noel and stuff. Makes sense.
Some have yet to master the art of social interaction. Some don't yet understand that they too need
Razor?
protecting.
Amber?
Well, some might not even want to be a knight yet.
Noel?
What's
No,
wrong?
Noel wants to be a knight, I don't know.
Well, there's no need to frown. I'm going on an expedition, not marching to my death. This is all just a contingency plan in the event that I'm unable to return.
Some may not want to be a knight yet. It's probably talking about Diluc, maybe.
Until I return.
But I think he was a former knight. I don't really know.
The lineage of the Knights of Boreas has nearly been extinguished twice in Mondstadt's history. The first wandering knight to claim the title arrived in Mondstadt.
Okay, so that was
ago,
the text of Boreas
companion.
first time. Okay.
He was as free as the wind. He left no succession plan behind. Even his name was lost to history. The title of Boreas could have disappeared from Mondstadt just as he did, but he had an informal disciple, a knight named Ravenwood, who admired the Knight of Boreas greatly. Ravenwood's valor and swordsmanship earned him the Wolf Spirit's recognition. When the old aristocracy tried to regain power, Ravenwood came once more to Mondstadt's defense. From then on, the title of Knight
Don't know
of
if we heard
Boreas
of him or
was
not.
passed down from generation to generation within the Knights of Favonius.
Wolf spirit?
Yeah.
You mean that big blue wolf in Wolfenden?
Correct. As you may already know, the Wolf of the North is the surviving spirit of an ancient god, and the Knight of Boreas serves as an intermediary between him and humanity.
Okay.
Lupus Boreas, who had never known what it meant to love, came to understand it through the journey with his human companion. In the end, he chose to allow his power to become one with the land.
Makes sense.
This was once
He
a
also seemed
well-known
pretty angry
tale in
last time we
Mondstadt.
saw him.
But these days, few people are aware that the starting point of the Wolf King's journey was not Mondstadt, but Nodcrow.
Yeah, I remember hearing that in the trailer. Could it be set off from the royal court of the Sealy?
You don't seem surprised. Did you sense something in Nodcry? Once again, you do us proud, Honorary Knight. The great Wolf King of the North came here from Nodcry. Although he doesn't like to speak of his past. In fact, he rarely shows himself to people at all nowadays. As such, this tale can only be found deep within the Knights of Favonius library.
We change them every
Even
week,
among
for
the
sure.
Knights of Favonius, few are aware of it. The Grand Master didn't disclose any concrete objectives before departing on his expedition.
There is like a lot of like, I'm pretty sure there's a local legend that is literally just
Nodcry's
wolves.
Wolf of the North. I kept my speculations to myself, however. Sharing them would only spread unwarranted suspicion toward the Four Winds among the people of Mondstadt. You experienced the turmoil caused by Duval and the East Wind's actions for yourself. Surely you can understand my concern?
No wonder Varka wasn't clear about his motives. Is that what he was worried about?
Very possibly. He was probably also reserving judgment. Having heard about your experiences in Nodcry, I now suspect that the Grand Master hadn't yet ascertained the true identity of our enemy at that time. And as it turns out, the calamity born in the north wasn't an ancient god, but rather the Wild Hunt and the Doctor.
Well,
I guess we were both jumping to conclusions.
well, always be better to be over-prepared than caught off guard. Facing the worst-case scenario with no backup plan would have been far worse.
Yes, I completely agree. The tide can turn rapidly in times of battle. It's a leader's responsibility to prepare for every possible contingency. Even if his contingency plan never needs to be put into action, I'm sure the Grand Master is relieved to know that it's in place.
Also, as I was it is like 4 claws. This quest came out literally thingy.
We should probably go deliver those letters to the Angels share now.
This, I can't remember the bar called the Angel Share. Like, I know like you have the tavern and stuff. Is that considered called the Angel Share? It looks like it is from this angle. I didn't know it was called the Angel Share. Can't lie. Once you forgot about this like bar's name, just like remember it being called like the tavern or something like that. Enter tavern.
When you're mixing drinks in hot weather, start by pouring in cold water and add ice cubes. Then drain out the water before adding.
I wanna see the Luke's reaction if we talk about the Doctor, honestly.
Maybe it's worth a little intel in return.
Please. I've known that little trick
Oh, it's
for a good 10
Rosara.
years at
Okay.
least.
It could have been Deacon,
You'll
but I
have
guess
to
Rosara
offer
makes
something
sense.
a little more substantial if you're serious about trading.
I know there's no one else in the tavern right now, but do you two really need to talk so loudly? Especially if you're supposed to be exchanging confidential information.
Hiya, Rosaria! D-Luke! I knew we'd find you here.
Looks like it's about to get even noisier.
Come on, Luke.
A little liveliness never killed anyone. Traveler, Paimon, what brings you our way?
I have a letter for each of you. You deliver Varka's letters to their recipients.
Please allow me to once again express my sincere condolences regarding your late father and the incident with Eric. We make absolutely no excuse for his crimes. I hope you will give some serious consideration to the question I asked you before I left, though I'm sure you're tired of hearing me ask by now. The Knights of Favonius
That's great for
will
Luke,
always
right?
welcome you.
From the look on your face, I'm guessing the Grand Master is still refusing to drop it?
He nags like an old man. It's hardly surprising.
Huh? Drop what? What's this about?
Nothing, really. Before leaving on the expedition, Varka came here to chat with me over a drink. I failed to avoid him. He, asked me if I'd consider rejoining the Knights of Favonius.
Okay, so he was a pawn man. I can't remember if that came up anywhere.
He expressed his regret about everything that happened and asked me to reconsider. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, right. Sounds like you skipped a lot of details. There's clearly more to it.
Whatever details I chose to omit are in the past. Dragging them back up now serves no purpose.
You say that now, but back then, you couldn't let it go. You and the Knights of Favonius were constantly at odds.
I wasn't seeing the full picture. I've had a lot of time to reflect since then. But my answer remains unchanged. I'm not rejoining the Knights of Favonius. Both the Grandmaster and the acting Grandmaster are too upright and honorable. I can't see the shadows that lurk beneath them due to the size of the organization they lead. They need someone on the outside to keep watch vigilantly.
If I had a Mora for every time I've heard you repeat that argument.
It makes sense, to be fair.
I disagree with the first part of what you said, but don't you think someone can keep tabs on things from the inside?
Thing is, it makes sense because Jean literally couldn't do anything because the two would have made it a diplomatical issue, right? So it makes sense realistically with that argument because literally Jean said herself, if I interfere publicly, the two will use this as a diplomatic mean to like kill Devalin back then. So it makes sense. Realistically, if the food is such an annoying nuisance to every single nation, it would just make, no matter how big Snezhnaya is, it would just make sense if all the nations in general just go to war with the Snezhnaya, and that would be it. The food won't cause any more problems.
When you join an organization, you're bound by its rules, no matter how free it may seem on the surface.
You think so? Never mind the Knights. Have you honestly ever been bound by the rules of the Church?
Good question. Have you considered that maybe that's why I chose to join the Church and not the Knights to begin with?
Yeah, fair.
Are they arguing or not? It's kind of hard to tell.
They're not arguing, they just have different ways of protecting those around them.
Oh, kind of like the contingencies.
I want to bring up the doctor, man.
The more ways they have to protect their home, the better. Huh? Traveler?
I wonder if it's exactly what Varka was hoping for. What, just pissing everyone off? I've done them individually. Where's Rosario gone? She's up here, so I'm sure I'm going to talk to her last. I don't do these too fast.
What should I report back to the Grand Master on? Let me think. Public order inside the city? Monster activity in the wild? Oh, and a review of the latest vintages. I think I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, everyone likes to drink in the sea.
My reply won't be a long one, as usual. I'm sure Varka won't be surprised.
I'm nice, so we get to talk to these people again. I wonder if Duke will eventually join the Knights, but like he gets to be like the shadow of the Knights and make his own shadow group to the Knights of Favonius, rather than do the die work, because that would be pretty interesting. Yeah, this has like a long screen.
If you hadn't had to deliver that guy's mail, you wouldn't have been subjected to all this tedious arguing. When I write back, I'll tell him to quit making trouble for other people.
It's no trouble. Lowen did most of the work. We just volunteered to do the last leg of the journey. Mostly so we could come say hello.
Besides, I wouldn't really call that an argument. You just have different ideas on how to protect Mondstadt.
So you see what's really going on here? All three of us fell for that old rascal's scheme far too readily.
Huh? Scheme? What do you mean? Was Varka lying in his letters then?
No. While I'm sure Varka knows full well that Diluc would never agree to rejoin the Knights, I believe the sentiments he expressed were genuine, as was his offer to welcome Diluc back. There are people like Kaya and I, and then there are those who are true champions of justice to the core. Those people are the most susceptible to being driven to extremes by great upheaval. It's happened in Mondstadt before. Not only that, but it happened to a Knight of Boreas. That'll really hit home for Varka. And that's why his nagging is even more persistent than usual.
A champion of justice. You're saying that happened to a Knight Boreas?
Yeah. So no one's told you this before? The lineage of the Knights of Boreas has nearly been extinguished twice in history. The first was at its inception. The second was the case I was alluding to.
Wasn't Jean telling us about this? Wait, and then we got caught up talking about the expedition, and we never got around to the second time.
Yeah, I guess.
I happened to hear about it from Varka once when he was drinking and started yammering on. The second crisis in the Knights of Boreas lineage. It was 500 years ago.
Probably the fall of like Cymru or
Although
whatever.
the Knights of Boreas are meant to be intermediaries between humans and wolves, in practice, very few of them have been truly recognized by Lupus Boreas over the past millennium. Of those who have, the best known are the first Knight of Boreas, Ravenwood, the Wolf Pup Rostam, and Varka himself. But 500 years ago, there was one who earned the respect of Boreas even before.
Why does the guy
gaining
look
the
like he
title.
was wearing fraternity
He
clothes?
was a disciple of Rostam.
Oh, it's this guy.
They thought he would become the mightiest Knight of Boreas who ever lived. He was the perfect knight. Righteous, principled. His name was Roland, the blood-stained knight.
I believe this guy will be an MC or whatever. He won't be playable because also it's 500 years ago. But I believe it's gonna be like a vision from Andreas when we fight him later on the story quest. People want him to play cool. It looks cool. I can understand.
Bloodstained Knight? That sounds a little ominous.
Yeah.
Well, apparently his original title was the White Knight. But he lost countless comrades during the Abyssal Calamity 500 years ago.
Sorry, like I opened
including
my
his
phone.
tutor and mentor, Rostam. The
Rustin, okay.
endless
Learn a bunch of
bloodshed
names.
stained his sword and armor a crimson as deep as black, transforming the White Knight into the blood-stained Knight.
Okay.
After that, he threw himself completely into battling monsters, leaving Mondstadt and the Knights of Favonius behind.
So he's similar
To this day, no one knows
Diluc
his
in some
final
kind of way.
whereabouts. It's hard to say whether the loss of an important figure in his life is what drove him to the point of obsession, or whether he was already too far gone to save. But had he known that the Knights of Favonius would always welcome him back, perhaps things would have turned out differently. So if you want my opinion, the reason why Varka keeps asking Diluc to rejoin, despite knowing that he'll never say yes, is to let him know you're not alone.
Yeah, I can see that.
After all these years, he's still as persistent as ever. Just like how he used to be with me.
Huh. Turns out Varka's a lot more thoughtful than he lets on. Paimon had the wrong idea about him.
Yep.
Anyway, there's still
Let's
something
just
about
move
this
on.
whole Boreas business that Paimon isn't really getting. Wasn't Andreas a god in Mondstadt thousands of years in the past? If so, why did Jean say that Boreas and the Wandering Knight only arrived here just 1,000 years ago? Plus, Paimon's super curious about what happened to Roland.
Shall we go get answers straight from the horses or wolves' mouth? We can get with Lolan in Wolverton while we're at.
That's a great idea! Jean said he hasn't been showing himself much lately, but he always seems happy to oblige whenever you show up.
Yeah, I mean we challenge him every week. I mean I don't challenge him every week because where the hell could you? Oh yeah.
Accelerating.
Sorry. Like some people, like it's been so long I can't remember people's faces, man. I say. Why am I trying to run to Wolverton? Teleport. Cutscene. Ah, how did I guess it?
What's going
Oh,
on
Wolverton,
here?
it's not cutscene, but Wolverton seems kind of in a fog.
Paimon has a bad feeling about this.
Come on, Razor, we need to see you. Oh yeah, it wasn't Boreas like injured or whatever in the trailer from what I remember, or something like that. It was that weekend or something. I remember like Razor talking about something similar. And my character's not even like fully healed, which is really bad.
Shower me with praise. Preparing for dust up.
That's the one I wanted. I thought it went to kill. Say look, that's still something nearby. There's still something nearby.
Oh no! What now? There better not be more wild hunt monsters!
Probably the low one, right? Lowen?
You scared Paimon stiff! She thought you were...
Stop right there! Answer me this. The 2 letters I gave you, who are they for?
2 letters? Wasn't it 3?
There were 3 Kai, Deal, and Rosia.
Okay. Well, Paimon's coolest naive expression doesn't appear to be an act.
Hey! What are you trying to say? Wait, what are you trying to say, huh?
He's saying you passed. He's saying you passed the test, Paimon.
Paimon passed a test? Really? Ha! She didn't even realize she was taking one!
Oh my god.
You may dispense with your suspicions. The Wolfpack has borne witness. They fought against the aberrations that encroached upon this land. And our attackers showed no ability to disguise themselves this time. Ah, a familiar scent.
It's so smelling us.
Come. I will await you at the usual grounds.
Well, if the boss of Wolvendom has vouched for you, I guess I should apologize for doubting you just now.
It always pays to remain vigilant. Well, you were attacked by the Wild Hunt too.
Sure was. Fortunately, my experience in Nodcry didn't go to waste. Turns out the Wild Hunt all feel the same when you stab them.
Yeah, makes sense. I actually
Something seems wrong with that old wolf, though. Go on. You should check on him.
I really want to see more of Lowen because actually he's since we've just met him, he's also like the way he acts and stuff sounds really nice. Honestly, just perfect. Yeah. So they were attacked by like people described as wolves or I can't talk today. Warriors. Disguised as like wolves or disguised as monster characters. Basil.
Lupus Boreas, not injured. Why so weak? Am I not strong enough?
Basil.
You are not to blame. With your Iron Claw, you successfully blocked their attacks. However,
Okay.
their assault went beyond the mere physical world. They followed my trail from the distant north across the ley lines. They sought to corrupt the territory I protect. But I shall not let them succeed without a fight.
A trail starting in the north, so they came from Nodcry.
We meet again, human Lupical.
Yep, I'm that. I could be a night warrior, so I don't see that hard.
Hunt we just got attacked by came all the way from Nodcry to Mondstadt? How is that even possible?
As you know, I stand before you as an incomplete being.
Actually, we just
I am
out.
but one remnant of the god Andreas' soul. The source of this turmoil. I can sense it. It lies in the north. It is the part of me that remains in Nodcry.
I remember this from the trailer.
Whence I came.
So the actual Andreas will probably be much stronger. All gods like this? Do you like to split yourselves into multiple parts?
For many gods, housing
Oh,
a part of
Venti.
their soul within an object is no difficult feat. But those who can perform such delicate partitions as this are rare, even among the gods. The Wolf King, Andreas, was particularly adept in this art. Otherwise, no remnants of his soul would have survived till the present day.
Yeah.
Huh? The bard's back?
Toadif Bard? What are you doing here?
Maybe the god of Animo guided me here. For it appears that someone is in need of a tale from the distant past. And our wolf friend doesn't seem too keen on recounting it himself. Who better than a bard to do the honors? Lord Boreas, do I have your blessing to share this story?
As you wish.
Lupus Boreas wandered the frozen
Sure,
tundra
wind
and
and shadow.
stumbled into the Sealy Hall. Enchanted by their song, tender as the
Does
dawn
Varka know?
starlight,
Is
and curious about the
I'm assuming
ways
he
of
does know it's
humankind,
Venti. That's like
the wolf
thingy.
bade
Just
farewell to
leave
his
that
home
up, but yeah.
and set off for the city to the south. As the high tower crumbled and the fierce winds fell silent, Lupus Boreas, who once had hunted with the storm winds himself, looked within and inquired, was the shelter he provided for humanity really any different from that given by the reclusive king in his tower? The wolf entrusted those under his protection to a new god and quietly returned to the frozen north. There, in a palace long since abandoned by its former master, the great wolf closed his eyes and slept. 500 bitter winters passed, then 500 equally frigid springs. He slumbered undisturbed.
This patch began a lot of monster
until
stuff.
a
Began a
knight
monster event
stumbled in from
and
the
this
cold,
little story quest, which
just
is
as
nice.
Lupus Boreas had once done at the Sealy Hall, and awoke him at long last. The knight asked the wolf to join him on a journey south, to see once more the land that had all but faded from his memory. The gentle wolf, unwilling to refuse the human's earnest plea, split his soul into two halves and left his home once more. Seeing how the ice and snow had given way to verdant plains, hearing the laughter and song that now filled the once somber city, the aging Lupus Boreas turned to his friend, the god of Animo, and remarked, "So, this is the world the humans dreamed of." Though the knight's journey was not yet over,
So
the
Venti,
wolf
of course.
chose to bid farewell to his companion here. He had written the end to his story. What knowledge he had been gifted flowed into the land. Everything he was, he gave unto the world. Well, that's how a bard would tell the tale. Lord Boreas, is there anything you'd like to add?
There is no need for you to ask that question.
So that's what happened. You returned to Mondstadt with that knight 1,000 years ago, and then, for the sake of the new Mondstadt, you...
You need not feel remorse on my account. That was my answer, my decision. If anyone should feel regret, it is the part of me who remained in Notcry. I fear Andreas has not found peace in his heart even to this day. That is surely why those vile aberrations were able to exploit his weakness. Sowing the seeds of all the turbulence that has ensued.
But we followed Boreas' trail in Notcry. We investigated and discovered no signs of instability.
Andreas should still be slumbering by the lakeside. Perhaps all the recent turmoil in Notcry has had unforeseen consequences. And there's more. I detect another familiar scent from across the ley lines.
Could it be Roland the Blood?
That reeks of blood.
Could it be Roland the Bloodstained Knight?
Oh, the White Knight who became the Bloodstained Knight? The mightiest knight of Boreas? But wasn't he from 500 years ago? You think he's immortal or something?
I remember him as just a man. His lifespan should be no longer than any other of his kind. But before he severed his connection to Boreas, his final destination, it was the ancient kingdom of Conria, as you call it. Beyond that, I know not if he lived or died.
So is he immortal because he was cursed at Conria? And he was there, but I feel like Conrians got cursed, not everyone who was at Conria. I don't really know, one sec. Conria 500 years ago?
If you want to get to the bottom of this, I'm afraid you'll have to make another trip to Nodcry
Please say
yourselves.
Logan's coming with us, Logan.
As luck would have it, another old friend of ours just so happens to be free right now. If you ask him nicely, he might give you a lift. That could save you
Okay.
a lot of time on the road.
No wonder I can suddenly sense the east wind's
Oh, Devulin!
presence.
Yes!
If even Mondstadt has been affected by the fallout, Nodcry must be in real trouble by now. I hope Varka can handle it.
Oh, we're gonna be...
Is he in danger?
Fraser, come with us.
I believe too many passengers would
Oh,
slow our dear
Venti.
friend down. I fear he only has room to carry one
Oh,
person.
Venti,
Along
you're...
with perhaps a diminutive companion.
Venti, you're bullshitting me right now. You're bullshitting me. The rest can come along. Come on. I understand. Oh, God.
Alright, wish it could be me, but I accept that we should send our strongest warrior to fight Nodcry's battles.
That's bullshit, Venti. You know it.
I'll stay here and deal with any wild hunt that try harassing Mondstadt. It'll be a good chance to try out some new moves.
Venti, we both know the villain carried a bunch of us during the first Harkon quest. I don't want to hear it. It's just annoyed me.
I
Razor, don't worry, that could be okay.
I stay in Mondstadt too. With Traveler's help, Varka will be
I
safe.
think from what I heard, Varka's like a father or human father to Razor. He helped raise him.
Razor, give me your iron claw.
Oh. Did you give me a blessing?
Golden-haired traveler, give this token to the current knight of Boreas.
What's this?
It is a wolf spirit. It contains my power and thoughts. Though I have given him a piece before, this should bring him new strength.
Alright, is like Razor gonna get a new iron claw?
The Dominator of Wolves once bestowed the power of his soul upon his pack, strengthening their hearts and sharpening their claws and fangs.
Okay.
But human hearts and flesh cannot bear the soul of a wolf directly. It would be akin to forcefully merging a human and a wolf into one being. They would descend into chaos. To prevent the entanglement of souls, the most I can do is temporarily house my power and thoughts within claws and fangs wrought of steel.
Okay.
Although, truth be told, that knight does not lack for power. What he needs more is the thoughts within. But I shall leave this for him to explain.
Is it safe to separate a piece of the wolf spirit at a time like this?
The Great Wolf King of the North remains strong for now. Besides, do I not have the protection of my Lupacol?
I will protect Lupacol. The North and Varka, I leave to you.
Come on, Razor. I want to see you fighting.
Just give me the word whenever you're ready.
I'm assuming Venti will be staying here too. Maybe Venti will appear in Nodcry, doubt it, but like, I'm assuming Venti will stay here too and probably watch over Boreas at the very least. Probably not from, probably just like protecting with wind stuff.
I can read Varka's letter. I will try my best to write a reply.
A wolf's claws make poor instruments for writing human words. But that token will suffice to convey my thoughts.
Okay.
Any questions before you set off? Better ask now.
Okay.
You'll probably have to hit the ground running when you get to Nodcry.
About the Wolf of the North.
The root of this turmoil lies with the remnant soul that Andreas, Dominator of Wolves and God of the North Wind, left in Nodcry. He once left Nodcry and braved the blizzards to confront the God of Storms and claim the right to rule. Yet even as the tower fell, he chose to abandon his claim. Instead, he returned to the north and slumbered for 1,000 years before finally journeying back under the name of Boreas, with the first knight of Boreas to witness the new face of Mondstadt.
Okay.
When the wolf spirit could no longer maintain his physical form, Boreas chose to pour his power into the ley lines. With that, he became the North Wind of Mondstadt, as he is still known to this day. Any questions before you set off? Better ask now. You'll probably have to hit the ground running when you get to Nodcry.
About Roland.
500 years ago, Roland seemed destined to become the mightiest knight of Boreas ever to have lived. But he was too pure of heart.
Yeah, he ended
He
up killing
believed
people.
firmly in his own ideals of chivalry, vowing to eliminate all injustice from the world. But the world had never been perfect and pure, nor would it ever be. Neither his mentor, the wolf pup Rostam, nor the Grand Master, known as the Lion of Light, could persuade him to temper his obsession. But what was the scent that reeks of blood that Lupus Boreas sensed? And what is its connection to Conria and the Abyss? Perhaps you will uncover the truth in Nodcry. Any questions before you set off? Better ask now.
About the
Probably
token.
have to hit the ground running when you
About the
get to
token
Nodcry.
and the wolf spirit.
The soul of a wolf is as unyielding as ice, and Andreas is a master of molding and shaping it. His people once drew great strength and wisdom from the wolf spirit. But human hearts and flesh cannot contain the soul of a god. Attempting to place the wolf spirit in a human vessel would slowly devour their sense of self, even if Lupus Boreas did not intend for that to happen. That's why Lupus Boreas developed the technique of imbuing weapons with his soul. It is his way of blessing his human Lupical with the wolf spirit's protection. In fact, there is an ancient song that tells this tale. A weapon once of common iron, now through friendship
I like Ventus
turned
that little
divine.
songs.
Twixt man and wolf a bond was made, a power born within the blade. As much as he might claim not to accept humans, his actions sing a different tune. Oh, but keep that little observation between us, will you? Any questions before you set off? Better ask now.
I'm good, let's go.
Alright, over to you, Dvalin.
Come on, I hope Durin's there, man. If Durin's in Nodcry and he sees the one, peak.
The Knight of Boreas awaits below. We must part ways here.
Oh, Dvalin, it's been so long.
Plans. We will meet you again later.
Okay, so we're gonna meet Dvalin later. I'm looking at that. Don't ask silly questions. Did you just like let us jump? Oh, we're literally free flowing. Enter the fray. Are we dead?
Hold the line! The enemy's on the brink of collapse!
Grandmaster! It's
a plane! Dvalin!
Haha! Reinforcements! It's about time!
Honorary Knight reporting for duty, Grand Master. Paimon, you used for a 9 introduction. Let's cut to the chase. What's the situation?
We're just about hanging in there. Most of their grunts are taken care of now. Their leader's gonna have to make a decision soon. Fight or flight? What will it be, mightiest knight of Boreas?
As
Does that make sense?
expected, this hastily summoned Wild Hunt horde is nothing but a disorganized rabble. A mere shadow of the forces gathered by the Rahir of Solmari. But they have served their purpose. I now understand your tactics, and you, in turn, understand mine. This is fair. This is the way of chivalry. Farewell, heir to the knighthood of Boreas. Whether you choose to resist me or not, I shall set right the injustices of this world. In the name of the blood-stained knight.
Guess they're retreating for now.
So that Wolf of the North lookalike, that was Andreas? But why would he be leading the Wild Hunt? And why was he talking about the Bloodstained Knight? Forget that. We can save the details for later. He was the enemy boss, right? Are we just gonna let him get away?
There's no point chasing after him. We've crossed blades already, and it ended in a stalemate. Right now, there's nothing we can do about him.
Why, as strong as he might look, surely he can't have any stronger than the foes we fought before.
True. We're still not certain of his true identity, but whether he's a god corrupted by the Abyss or a legendary knight, killing him might be just about possible, especially now that you're here. The difficult part is, we can't kill him right now.
Huh? What do you mean? Is he immortal or something?
No. Judging from our skirmishes so far, I don't think he's got any special abilities of that caliber. Nor does he have the ridiculous level of power wielded by the 5 sinners. But, compared to Rerir, our current foe clearly has a better understanding of how to exploit Nodcry to his advantage. Particularly when it comes to Andrias' remnant soul.
So what you're really worried about isn't too much about the enemy himself, but the god remains.
Exactly. Sounds like you realize what the crux of the issue is. I managed to cut off a sample from our foe, which Albedo and Durin are analyzing as we speak.
Oh, Durin could have seen Durin, man.
Our other allies should be making their way home from their own battles
Durin
by
could
now.
have seen Devolin.
Let's discuss this
Both
further when
dragons.
they're back. We still have some big challenges ahead before this expedition can finally be declared a victory.
I hope at the end of this quest we actually do see him go back to Nordcry. Oh, Yehuda.
Right?
This is probably a random talk thing, which I kind of want to do quickly. Let me...
Hey, good to see you again. Oh, Boss Sneff asked me to pass on a message. She went to see Lauma and Columbina at the Frostmoon Scions. Apparently, there haven't been any changes to that space the Rahir of Solnari's in.
That means the recent wild hunt attacks have nothing to do with Rerir, right? Whew, that's a relief.
This was probably to like put up the story quest. I don't know.
Just in case. Oh yeah, Lauma and Columbina asked me to pass on a message too. Huh, you know something? These Knights of Favonius are paying me a pretty nice sum to...
Oh, I didn't even count as a thing. She was just here. Oh, great. Are they all here?
Short distance propulsion module on cooldown. 15 minutes until next departure. Switching to chat mode. Hello, Varka placed a sizable order with the Clink Clink Krumkake craft shop. Aino is hard at work producing the strategic reserve, while I am handling the deliveries.
Okay.
Secondly, I am also here to attend the meeting in her place.
Oh, so we're actually having a full scale meet with Nordcry characters. I'm down for this, to be honest, Flint's.
Huh? Flint's? Paimon thought the Lightkeeper's represent Ikoa or Nikita.
It's not like you to volunteer to attend a meeting.
You're quite right. However, Itlua and Nikita are both busy organizing the Ratniki's region-wide response to the recent attacks. And since I'm well acquainted with everyone else here, I was the one they recommended to attend the meeting.
Oh, so you don't even want to be here, huh?
Sometimes you don't get a choice when there might be consequences down the line.
And now Varka.
Hey, Honorary Knight. Looks like pretty much everyone's here.
Yeah.
Albedo and Durin are just wrapping up their analysis. You want to wait for them here?
Continue to mingle, wait for the meeting.
Great. While we're waiting, could you update me on the situation in Mondstadt?
After the Varka considering monster, you spend a relationship between the god of the north wind and the
That's where
Varka
things
night.
stand. The Wild Hunt is no longer under the Rahir of Solnari's control. But it has been reborn from the ashes, and is now launching widespread attacks. Intel from the Frostmoon Scions and the Curatorium of Secrets corroborates this. No disturbances have been detected in the space where Rerir resides. What we are facing here is a completely new foe.
Summarizing current situation. To confirm, the present leader of the Wild Hunt is the creature resembling a wolf. Andrias, god of the North Wind.
More precisely, it's the external will that has seized control of Andrias' spirit. namely Roland, the Bloodstained Knight.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. I'm completely lost. Isn't Roland some Mondstatter from like 500
Yeah,
years
keep
ago?
up, Yehuda.
How'd he suddenly get wrapped up with a god from 1,000 years in the past and the present-day Wild Hunt?
Allow us to explain that part.
Yeah,
Are
well.
you familiar with compensation mechanisms? When an organism sustains damage, relevant tissues will undergo changes to offset the loss of function.
Okay.
For example, when one kidney is damaged, the other will be strengthened to compensate. Or, when a main artery is blocked, the collateral vessels become more active.
Yeah.
Similarly, when the Wild Hunt lost their leader, the Abyss harnessed the memories that flow throughout the ley lines to fashion a new one, fit for the present circumstances. That new leader is a mirror image of Roland, the Bloodstained Knight.
So, that wasn't the real ruin, but rather an abyssal imitation.
Right. No matter how strong the compensation is, it will never quite match the functionality of the original organ. The Roland replica can't possibly imitate Barir's overwhelming power, nor his ability to disguise himself as others. So, the Abyss made use of the connection between Roland and Boreas to compensate for this lack of power.
The replica corrupted and took control of Andreas as he slumbered by the bank of Amsvartnir, ultimately manifesting as the giant beast that you all witnessed. However, exactly why the Abyss chose Roland to mimic, and indeed how it was able to do so, remains unclear.
Okay, I'm gonna be back, I don't know when, because I need to go to the toilet, but I'm also probably gonna take a break while this all goes sorts out for a bit. So like an hour give or take break. Now I'm back.
I guess he must have gotten caught up with the Abyss and Nodcry somehow during his wanderings through Tevat. We can keep those questions on the back burner.
Makes sense.
Okay, Paimon gets all that, but what did you mean when you said we can't kill him right now?
You can't kill him right now because a dead god may prove more dangerous than a living one. From intelligence gathered during the expedition, we have reason to believe that the power released when a god is felled can have catastrophic consequences for us mortals.
I remember saying doing that with Leeway. Like when the tower fell in Storm Terror's lair. Okay, or when the humans tried to salt beneath... Yeah, that is what I was talking about. Turn salt beneath silt.
Worse still, the wrath that remains after a god's passing becomes a source of endless turmoil. Once god remains contaminate the land, they will persist for thousands of years.
Like the Tagnami or Navija Island and Tarsuma, all Kurama debt burned by the I like how we just remembering part of that says. I can't remember a lot of these for these two already.
This land has already been ravaged by the Wild Hunt. If we add god remains to the mix, it'd be like adding salt to an open wound, placing everyone who lives here in perilous danger.
Query. While I can indeed find records of disasters caused by god remains in my database, there also appear to be cases of gods dying naturally with no ill effects. In that land, the passing of the Pyro-Archon's flame is a common occurrence throughout history.
Yeah.
And even the part of Andreas, who remains in Mondstadt, has experienced death once before, has he not?
Great question. Glad you asked. Honorary Knight, you said Lupus Boreas gave you a token to pass on to me? Please, present it now. It should help explain things faster.
Okay.
Come forth, Boreas.
This form has come to the end of its time. I'm afraid I can accompany you no further on your journey. My soul will fall into silence. And my power will flow into the ley lines of this land. Perhaps this is all that a wolf can hope to do for humankind. Do not grieve for me, for this is the end I have chosen.
Is this the past? I think it's the past, right?
Remember that one day Your wandering too must come to an end.
So this is a pause, I'm assuming.
Where and when shall that be? A final wish before I slumber. Sing me a song. That melody you so often hummed in the taverns.
Wandering Knight. I'm sure this is Roland or someone else. What was that?
You saw it too. You must have keen powers of perception. Not that it surprises me. That was Boreas's final thoughts before merging with the ley lines. It's the reason Mondstadt remains unharmed by his god remains. In his final moments, he made a choice to give everything he was to the ley lines. All to protect Mondstadt from harm.
Sounds like Andreas spent thousands of years searching for his place in the world, too.
Yes. And now our task is to return the answer he found, the decision he made, to Andreas's heart. Only then can he break free from the corruption and control of the Abyss, and make that decision once more.
To merge himself with the ley lines.
I see. I would say that planting thoughts inside the mind of a god sounds a little far-fetched, but since it was his own wish to begin with, it sounds feasible to me.
Wait, we already have a perfect solution? Then why are we even having this meeting? Let's go do this thing!
Ha ha ha. If only it were that simple. Unfortunately, this one thought alone is unlikely to be powerful enough to break through the Abyss's control and reach Andreas's heart. We need to find a way to make the thought within this sword stronger and more resilient.
For now, Boreas needs all his remaining strength to fight against the abyssal corruption to Mondstadt's ley lines. He can't afford to send us any more of his power.
Yeah.
However, since his form was unstable during his journey with the first Knight of Boreas, many wolf spirit fragments were left behind along the way. If we can collect those fragments, we can use them to strengthen the decision to merge with the ley lines.
So we need to retrace his steps and look for random fragments?
Okay.
But they could be anywhere between Nodcry and Mondstadt. It'll be like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Probably harder, to be honest.
You don't need to worry about that. There's a few fragments left to gather in Nodcry, but apart from that, most of them are already inside this sword.
Oh, yeah.
I've been collecting them during the whole expedition.
Makes sense.
Wait, really?
I mean, it's an expedition, not a stroll in the park. Each step of the way, we've been hard at work planning for every possible contingency.
Yeah, I think so.
Not just the wild hunt in the Abyss, but ancient gods remaining in Nodcry.
Sounds like this plan was a long time in the making. It's almost as if you foresaw the future.
As a matter of fact, I did. I caught a glimpse of fate's reflection. But I can't take credit for it. It was all thanks to the help of a few friends.
The sky glass. I will say they didn't really have to have the other factions in Nodcry here, but I'm glad they are here regardless, to be honest.
Still, all I foresaw
but
was
I
that
don't
Abyssal
know if the
Calamity
next
was going
conquest will be in
north.
Nodcry or not,
Had I
and
known more,
I don't have a
we could
clue.
have saved a lot of energy. Instead, we've had to make best guesses, prepare for every possible scenario. If all that preparation went to waste, all the better for it. But anything that proved useful, we knew we'd be grateful for down the line.
And sure enough, it's proving useful.
Sure is. Just one crucial step remains. We need to gather the last few wolf spirit fragments scattered around Nodcry, and use them to make the thought within this sword as strong as it could possibly be. According to what Boreas told me before we left Mondstadt, his form was at its most unstable at the beginning of his journey. That means the fragments here should be the most powerful ones. But of course, we've been tied up fighting battles since the day we set foot in Nodcry, First with the Wild Hunt, then with the Doctor. So, it wasn't until recently that we were finally able to confirm the status of the Wolf Spirit fragments. We now know there are 3 left to find.
Okay, so 3 more mini expeditions to go.
I managed to gather 1 fragment before Roland reappeared. I also have a confirmed location for the second, which I'll take care of in short order. As for the 3rd fragment, we've identified a general search area to focus on, but we'll need all hands on deck to pinpoint the exact location.
Ah, you've made a lot of progress already.
The final snag is that since our foe
Just
is a
ignore
replica
this.
of Roland, he too will be aware of Andrias' history. He's sure to try and sabotage our plans by any means at his disposal. So everyone needs to bring their A game.
Sure thing,
With our
Varka.
foe being from Mondstadt, it's our duty as Mondstadters to defeat him.
And since the Wild Hunt is involved, the Lightkeepers will provide their full support.
The Clink Clink Krumkake craft shop will also help in any way we can.
Yeah, Nathan, you did not help one bit in the Arkham Quest, from what I remember. Like, you helped at the start, and you guys left it from there. Like, the only thing I remember Nefa doing was pushing that laser out of it. But even then, you didn't help us. Called Bean ended up helping us because it got directed right, and she kind of blocked the other places, right? So yeah.
So what do they need me here for? Wait, I think maybe I signed a contract at some point. Didn't exactly scrutinize it though. I mean,
I love your hood, just like in the mission stuff. It's so funny. Her facial expression is hilarious.
Ah, great. Knew I could count on you all. Lastly, our friend from
Okay.
the Curatorial Secrets will provide intel and relay battlefield communications. Looking at you, Yehoda.
So, you'll be darting back and forth across the battlefield, dodging the Wild Hunt and the shadow of an ancient god.
Oh my
I'm
god.
impressed by
So
your
this is like why he talks like this sometimes.
Rating for Yehoda updated. Higher quality
Oh my
ingredients will be used to prepare your future meals.
Darn it! I should have known this payday wouldn't come that easy.
I'll deal with the second Wolf Spirit fragment, which we already know the location of. The moment you make any progress with Fragment 3, be sure to give me an update. Traveler, could you join me in retrieving Fragment 2? I have a feeling that your unique constitution might come in handy.
Yeah, I thought we'd be going alongside the others, but sure. I was just about to ask what my job was. I'll follow your lead, Grand Master.
Alright, time is of the essence. Let's move out, people. Dismissed!
That took to like 10 or 15 minutes. I don't have anything I need there, right? Nah, let's get this for the thing. Okay. Oh, I'm literally 2 behind. There's a chest I haven't got yet. Hold on. It doesn't. One sec. I got this. I'm meant to go red. Is that a red one? Yeah, I don't understand how this kind of works. Because I am here. Oh, it's over there. Okay. Go out.
Whoa, I've never seen this before. Interesting.
I'd do that enough just to get this. Thing is, I wouldn't mind wishing on the Mondstadt character, although Mondstadt characters are kind of outdated, a lot of them, even with the new bonus buff thing. But I wouldn't mind wishing on them to get some characters I kind of want. But the funny thing is, they have a lot more.
Didn't you say Fragment 2 was supposed to be right here? Where the heck is it?
They have a lot more
Seems like
standard
we
characters
found
on that
side
battle.
entrance. Can I leave this to you, Honorary Knight?
Destroy the obstacles. Okay. I'm assuming I connect
Traveler,
it.
Paimon, when this is all over, I'm gonna invite you around for a drink of...
Whoa, whoa! Stop thinking about Mondstadt's wine and keep your head in the game! You can't be daydreaming about alcohol before a battle?
Huh? Well, all right, just trying to lift our spirits a little. You want to see some photos I took of me and the knights before the expedition, maybe?
Shut up! Can we please just focus on finding the wolf spirit fragment?
Okay, I'll
Stay back!
I actually like. Oh, is it like... I think I understand now. That's all. Because they're like destroying the things. Okay, one sec. Alright.
Does this make
What the?
a good ending?
How'd that kill me? So like, alright, Columbia revived him. I actually haven't been killed in this place for a while, so Columbia revived him. I was just figuring out how to do that.
Is this what we're looking for? What do we do with it?
I once got Boreas to explain to me how he stores his soul inside objects. All I need to do is transfer it to my sword. Just like back at the camp, but this time, you'd best step back a bit, just in case.
Also, I got a bit of a fight, maybe.
So, you're saying you don't know how to love people, and you don't understand human love either.
Why do you laugh?
Sorry, I just think the fact you're ruminating on this is all the proof you need that you have love in your heart. I have a funny feeling that by the time this journey ends, you'll have found your own answer to the question of how to love.
No, you're wrong. There is no redemption at the end of this path. Even if I am stained black with blood, my conscience will remain as white as snow. If pledging allegiance to the Abyss is the only way to sever the injustice of fate, then I shall serve in its name.
What's the injustice he's talking about, though? Mike?
Oh, sure enough, this place has been corrupted by Roland's will. Whew. I'm fine. I was prepared for this. It wasn't enough to pose a serious threat. We got here just in time. The fragment hasn't been fully corrupted yet. Assuming we can undo the damage, it should still be usable.
So that's why you brought me. You want me to purify it.
Purifying the abyssal corruption would definitely be a safe approach. But that's not the only reason I wanted you to come. Could you try reversing the corruption? Not purifying it, exactly, but separating out the Roland part from the wolf spirit.
Yeah, I could try.
So, keep the Roland part intact as well as the wolf spirit part? Why would you want to do that?
Firstly, to test whether it's possible. And secondly, to view Roland's memories. As they say, know thyself, know thy enemy. Understanding our foe is our surest path to defeating him.
This is a little one, actually. I've never seen anything. I've never even tried this before.
Let me think. How was it explained to me? Ah, yes. Focus on a single thought within the 1,000 winds. Capture that unique wisp before it blows away.
I have no idea what that means.
Actually, neither do I.
Oh, this is a phase for the ages. What?
Sounds like something a certain tone-deaf bard would come up with when he can't think of anything meaningful to say. Wait, don't tell Paimon that's what actually happened.
I thought it might mean something to you. Never mind. I'll explain it in more human terms. Traveler, when you were in Natland, you went fishing for ancient names, correct?
Yeah, sort of, but I wasn't the one doing the fishing.
If I'm not mistaken, the Night Kingdom was like a river flowing with concepts, and you were trying to capture the concept belonging to a particular ancient name. I'm thinking the same basic principles should apply here.
Okay, but back then, we had a boat and a net. This time, we don't have anything at all.
This wolf spirit fragment is like a puddle compared to the Night Kingdom. No need for a boat. As for a net, this is what I've heard.
Thoughts and emotions
Oh,
are like
Marika.
interwoven threads. They can create a net, or they can create
Wait,
a rope.
I guess you weren't
They can
that for a bit,
separate
weren't they?
love from hatred, and they can bind objects and events together. Thought is the anchor for a being's existence, through which emotions are drawn forth.
Okay, I think I'm starting to get the idea. Maybe I'm not It's hard to say.
Also, we barely know anything about Roland. How are we supposed to use thoughts to anchor him?
Well, maybe you could try this.
What is it? It looks old and tattered.
It's an unsent letter, written by the wolf pup Rostam, Knight of Boreas, from 500 years ago. It was meant for his disciple, the White Knight Roland.
That's a heck of a thing to have sitting in your back pocket. I feel like stuff written that long ago, if it's not like been thing, or just like, paper like that would just disappear eventually. But yeah, I guess not, because like stuff there, like literature from probably 500 years ago in the real world, I have no idea. That's a yeah.
After Rostam lost his life in the Abyssal Calamity, Roland left Mondstadt to wander to Vat. Grandmaster Arundelen wanted to deliver this letter to him. But trying to track Roland down was like chasing a shadow. He never did find him. And so this letter has been sitting at the Knights of Favonius headquarters ever since.
Quite the antique then. But how exactly is it supposed to anchor Roland?
Yeah, I'm honestly not sure.
Hey, what happened to Mr. Plans for every contingency? You're just making this up as you go along.
What can I say? Some people like to wait till they've got all their ducks in a row before taking the first step, but I prefer to dive on in and plan as I go. I've been doing it that way for the whole expedition. But
His whole life.
Don't they say that poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts? Can't hurt to give it a try, surely.
We might as well see what happens. Using animo?
Whoa. It actually worked?
You guys are trying. We're trying to concentrate on Paimon here, just shouting at Varka's like, I'm surprised.
So the assimilation of souls really can be reversed, just like he said.
Got him.
If what you say is true, the monsters I've slain, the justice I have sought to uphold, for mortals to escape this tragic fate, there's only one path. A great and ancient kingdom was wrongfully cursed.
Yeah, okay, it's about coming around. I thought so.
Into monsters! The code of chivalry tolerates not such injustice. If Abyss be thy name, I pledge to you my loyalty.
And that is where the blood-stained knight's tale came to an end. With that, he bade his humanity farewell. I dare say you must find it quite ironic, Knight of Boreas.
That I... Dainsleif? No. Who bore a striking resemblance, but that wasn't him.
Yeah.
While we gazed into the past, he was gazing right back at us.
The first night? The visionary. Yeah, Velda. The visionary.
So that's what happened. After leaving Mondstadt and wandering the land, Roland ventured underground and saw a revelation from the visionary. Once he had learned of Conria's fate, he saw the gods' judgment as the greatest injustice. So he surrendered himself to the Abyss, giving them his knowledge, his power, his everything. That's why the Abyss can replicate him.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Does this mean we have to take on the Visionary this time?
The visionary is involved in it, that's great. No, the founder of the Abyss Order was once shown a revelation based on his experience, at least. The visionary is unlikely to intervene directly. Yeah, he's a coward.
I'm inclined to agree. If our enemy could see the future, both the Wild Hunt and Roland would be acting with far more lethal precision. But even without the Visionary's input, Roland still has an intel advantage we can't afford to underestimate.
I'm assuming...
The minion of the
One
Wild
second,
Hunt serves as
talking.
Roland's eyes and ears. We need to think one step ahead if we want to outmaneuver him.
I'm assuming when we end up facing the visionary eventually, because the 5 sinners are probably... Like, we got a lot of foes. We got the 2, which are probably gonna... What probably will be wrapping up when we head to this ladder. They'll be fully finished, or the 2 will become some... The 2 members will probably stick around, but in general, the 2 as a whole organization will probably fall down after our visit to them, or at least their purpose. Maybe they'll still call the 2, but they won't be so evil, I guess. Then you got the 5 sinners, which we will eventually be facing them, and then you got the outer gods. So there's a lot to go off after Sesnaya and all that. Of course, the other nations too. I think Sesnaya is the last nation to visit, right? I could be wrong, but there'll probably be like expansions for each nations during patches, etc. or maybe we can cross 2 different worlds or something, like going to a dimension that's out of this world to meet Scarlet's Master. I forgot his name right now off the top of my tongue.
And on that note, I have a plan I want to discuss with you.
Officers now, I'm going to assume Dainsleif will play a more important role because we'll probably be facing more of like, you know, sinners, give or take. Now, why didn't you bring it up during the meeting?
Well, the fewer people who know, the less likely it is to get leaked. Besides, it wasn't a fully formed plan back then.
Varka explained his plan, and we're not going to be told it until the plan actually gets thing.
Sorry to ask so much of you again.
No way, it's too dangerous.
No plan is free of risks. At least this one actually gives us a shot at fully eliminating the danger posed by this ancient god. Surely that's got to make the risk worth taking.
But there's no guarantee it'll work.
If I fail, Anselm and Albedo can take the reins. Not to mention we still have Jean in Mondstadt.
He loves to talk about people replacing him and him dying. Like, he said to Jean, now he's saying it to us.
There has to be another way. Like a backup.
Yeah, we're not going to be told the plan until the plan actually, you know, happens, I guess.
If only there were. But I don't think our enemy will give us enough time to find one.
Hey! Are you guys done here yet?
You don't shout.
Yehoda. Yes, we've successfully retrieved the Wolf Spirit fragment here. Any progress with Fragment 3?
Nope. It's a total disaster. More wild monsters than I've seen in my whole life. We need backup urgently. Come quick.
Come on, we're out of time. You'll just have to trust me on this one.
You're making too many decisions on your own. You're putting me in a difficult position here.
What can I say? I'm not the Grand Master for nothing. I'm counting on you, Honorary Knight.
No, the forces of the hand. The father is at hand. Next part of the story is more conducive for the best experience. It is recommended that you spend more time for it. Yeah, of course. I'm hoping by the end of this quest, I'm please hoping that the end of this quest is Varka and Mondstadt, please. I want to see Jean and Varka reunite. Maybe he'll return in the event, but I want to see it now.
What's the situation?
We ran into resistance almost as soon as we set off. Albedo said we should split into 2 teams and continue searching while he and the others kept the Wild Hunt occupied.
Good call. Locating the Wolf Spirit fragment is our key objective. I would have made the same decision.
Well, it seems the enemy figured as much too. Now, both search teams are in big trouble. Oh, I brought a map. This should make things clearer. Before we ran into trouble,
oh, we're doing the map thing again.
This is the search area we decided on. The 2 teams are holed up here and here. They should have a clear idea of the fragment's location.
It's probably by that lake area.
Stopping them from relaying messages.
Just in the middle.
Do we have any more troops available to provide backup?
We can't spare troops from any of the fronts right now. That just leaves us with
The logistics company is standing by.
Why did you appear?
Designated drop point reached. Initiating situation report. The logistics company was assisting Aino with the production of the strategic reserve, but after learning of the situation on the front line, they requested to be dispatched immediately. They are currently nearby awaiting orders.
Amazing. Just in the nick of time.
Hey, seeing as you can fly and all, shouldn't you be the one out here delivering messages?
I regret to say that without the workshop's catapult, and with my short-distance propulsion module on cooldown, I will only be able to return to the battlefield after another 5 minutes. Please, keep up the good work, Yehoda. The logistics company has very limited provisions, only enough for a single battle. Which team should they support?
Both. Once one team has been rescued, the remaining forces will be free to support the other. We'll move out immediately. Yehoda, keep up the good work with the comms.
So we only have room for what? We only have enough manpower for one team. I'll support both. Okay. The Justice Company join the squad. Okay, where are we? How do you get out of there? I'm so confused. Do I? Alright, reinforced battlefield here. Let's go to finish this Flint's battlefield. Don't know if it's like, or if we just like go into a battlefield.
Ah! It's a wild hunt! Come on, let's go help!
They're getting beat up
Something's not
crazy.
right. The Wild Hunt's offensive doesn't seem to be getting any weaker as the battle goes on. Are they getting reinforcements from somewhere? Don't get dragged into the enemy's rhythm. Logistics company, scout out the area. Look for terrain we can use to our advantage.
Yes, sir. Reporting in, sir. We've identified viable sites for deploying explosives.
Good. Wait for my signal.
Yes, sir. Come on. Oh, yes, you.
Logistics company, deploy.
Where the battlefield? Yeah. Fuck it, alright.
Grandmaster! Honorary Knights! Thank goodness you're here.
Be careful. There's no end to these monsters. However many we kill, more keep coming.
Just as I thought. Well, they're about to get a shock to the system. We'll wipe them out faster than they can replenish their numbers. We just have to hold on until the logistics company is ready. Maria's sweeping in!
Is that the signal to say they're ready?
It's showtime! Fall back!
Yes, sir.
Ready?
See, fight small, not harder, man.
The enemy has sustained heavy casualties. Should be a while before they're strong enough to pose a real threat again. Use this time to catch your breath and fill me in on everything you've learned.
Yes, sir. We've narrowed down the search area for the final fragment to this zone here.
Oh, illegal.
Very narrow.
We split the search area between us and the Ratniki. Maybe they'll be able to narrow it down further?
Either way, I was about to go lend them a hand next anyway. Do you think you guys can keep up?
Absolutely. Good to go, Grandmaster.
We've run right through our supplies. We'll stay here and deal with any wild hunt that tries to stage a comeback. Now that they've lost their numerical advantage, they're no match for us. Focus on supporting the other team.
That's the squad, okay. Okay, they just like swapped around there who they were with, who's like doing the major work now, I guess. Come Ratniki.
Ugh, looks like the same situation here. They just keep coming, wave after wave.
Reinforcements. Hey, you keep them busy while we work on getting rid of this god-awful mist.
Understood. Everyone got that? It's up to us to hold them off.
Yes, sir.
They just don't go give me orders like that. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We still got that boss fight that happened at the end, right? So like this quest has already been like almost 2 hours basically.
Up the ante!
Couldn't tell if the animation is set for that monster or not. Like, it seems like a temple, but I can't tell. Okay, but this is just appearing in the thing.
Hey, they're running out of steam. Now's your chance.
Affirmative. Sorry to keep you waiting.
That's their source. It was hidden in the mist. If we destroy...
Knights of Favonius, charge!
Burn! Thunder! Off the ante!
I'll protect the knights with all my life.
Maria sweeping in! Ooh, I'm glad that's finally over.
Brave knights, on behalf of the Lightkeepers, I thank you for your assistance.
There's no need to be so formal. When it comes to the Abyss, we're all in this together.
Yeah, Abyss are like an actual enemy of humans, I guess, so...
Very well. We've narrowed down the search area for the final fragment to this zone here.
Yes! Now it feels like we're finally closing in on our target.
I'll say. We're sure to face fierce resistance from the Wild Hunt, though. Is everyone willing to keep fighting with us?
It would be our pleasure, Mr. Varka.
Much obliged. All right, the target is just up ahead. Move out!
Okay, so 2 things else.
The hiding in the mist trick again. These guys must be easily amused. You all know the drill. The Knights of Favonius will engage the enemy while the Lightkeepers dispel the mist. Everyone, follow my signals.
Yes, sir!
Now we're giving orders.
Lightkeepers, prepare to dispel the mist.
Thunder!
Knights of Favonius, charge!
That was easy, said and done.
On me.
Oh.
On me. Thunder! Maria sweeping in!
Time to counterattack!
That's 2 this time. Oh, that's 3.
Rally to the Grandmaster! Charge!
This Wild Hunt doesn't know when to give up.
Fuck, are you going ahead?
Traveler!
Mr. Varka, leave this to us.
Just like last time. Only a Knight of Boreas can deal with a wolf spirit, right?
Don't underestimate us, Grandmaster. We can hold our own.
And I'm here too. Now hurry and go.
Ha! That's the spirit. Stay on your toes and make the Knights of Favonius proud. Either we all march back to Mondstadt together, or no one does. The final fragment is right there. Don't let me down.
It seems you have collected them all. Knight of Boreas.
Yeah, and with no corrupted fragments or ambushes along the way. I have to commend your chivalry, Sir Roland.
A true knight does not resort to underhanded tactics. Were this body not a false one created by the Wild Hunt? nor would I countenance those monsters to taint our duel with their presence. If you need a moment to rest, take it. Victory will be mine, regardless of whether the path to it is the one I would wish for.
Save your breath. If you want to fight, let's fight!
As you wish. Then let us settle our unfinished duel, here and now.
Okay.
Is everyone all right?
My granny fights better than these rookies. It's Egbert I'm worried about. You still alive?
A moment there. I thought I might never taste the sweet wine of Mondstadt again.
Hey, stay put, you guys. Leave the rest to us.
Forget us. We can take care of ourselves.
You're the only one still standing. Honorary Knight, find the Grand Master.
We can't lose our Varka. Please, you have to find him.
Got it. Fuck, I hope your plan is still gonna work.
You're holding back, Knight of Boreas. I can tell you do not wish to strike me down. This duel does no justice to the way of chivalry. I wield the power of a god, while you dare not swing your sword with true intent. If you continue on this path, you will die. Your plan is doomed to fail. How can a helpless lamb hope to tame the heart of a wolf, when the wolf has seen through the lamb's plan?
Ha ha ha! You're on to me already, huh?
Andreas's question, Boreas's answer, the means to bear a soul. I knew it all 500 years ago. Though the false path may be wide and welcoming, only destruction.
I wonder if Brendan would know that we are related to Comria regardless.
To crush.
It would be nice if Dane's levels to like came up here.
It's over. Your sword lies shattered. The wolf spirit and the thoughts you blindly placed your faith in have nowhere left to dwell. Join me and pledge your allegiance to the abyss, Knight of Boreas. One day you will understand that the only righteous path for those of true virtue is the path of darkest truths.
For the next part, it's over to you. Outlander who caught the wind.
Oh, okay. Is this us? Is this Traveler or is this Varka? Varka, okay.
The sword is unbroken, but I can't sense the wolf spirit. Looks like I'm no longer in reality. This must be a space built from the entangled consciousnesses of Boreas and Roland. There's no way back. And all that lies ahead is the wolf's maw. Huh. Guess the only way is through.
Okay.
On me! Yeah, a Favonius sword. Who left this here?
Lonely warrior, take me to see him.
Okay. Oof.
No matter the epoch, the world is awash with corruption and injustice. I have aided the oppressed and righted many wrongs. I have slain sinners and delinquents. I have slaughtered tyrants and demons. But however mighty one's blade, before the great injustice of fate,
I swear it says Roseroom's lightning below us, like below us, right?
Their head. There is only one way to save them.
Who are you really trying to convince?
Stormwind!
Huh?
Maria sweeping in! Stormwind!
On me!
Stormwind!
I want to get some chest during this. Let's go.
Is
Are we
this
purifying it?
the fairest shadow?
The title of Boreas must find an heir.
This looks like Comrio. Am I wrong in this? This looks like Comrio. Just the way it looks like Comrio. It's on the ground. It looks like Comrio. Are we gonna see the visionary? Oh, we got. Imagine we see. You know what? This could.
Just jump right
it
over
would-
these obstacles.
It would be so fun if we actually end up seeing the visionary in this class, like his actual true form. We saw him in the thingy, we don't know what he looks like, kinda. So it'd be so great if we could actually see the visionary. Because obviously you've already met with the visionary. What do you want me to continue forward with?
Huh?
Okay, I can't climb. Okay, I'm confused. I know you can double jump, I have no idea how to do that. How's...
On me!
Stormwind!
That's not it. How do I get... I am so confused. The only way I can think of is to... I can't actually jump down there now, can I? How do you get past this? I need to quit really badly, but... I'm stumped. Yeah, it's just not falling down like that. I'm honestly stuck on how to continue forward. That's not all I can think of. I need to get on that break tank. That one we was pretty low. How do you... This guy can dojo, right? Am I like... I remember seeing that from... Yeah, that's not what I'm going to do. Okay, that's how you do it. Okay, gotcha. You hold it down. That's actually pretty sick. Wow, I'll show you again.
Try to keep up!
That's pretty sick. Alright. At least I know how to do it now. I do want to go toilet. I'll do this one first.
No matter the epoch, the world is awash with corruption and injustice.
Probably a bit easier if I learn how to do stuff. Okay.
Cannot fight what fate has ordained.
Alright, back. Up, past.
And even the holiest god cannot escape the shackles that bind them.
The love that binds them. Okay.
Rubus Boreas, if you still harbor love for humanity, then you must surely know. There has only ever been one way to save them from injustice. Surrender to the abyss.
precious lies!
We know like the Abyss Order is also, are they trying to the Abyss or the Abyss Order? Like the Abyss in general, then yeah, but the Abyss Order obviously use the Abyssal power, which you would still be able to get the same kind of Ash ratio for it. I think just trying to do amnesty to the Abyss, wouldn't you?
Stormwind!
I doubt that from the Abyss Order. We probably would have heard of them before, way before.
Stormwind! Maria sweeping in! Stormwind!
Just bad to have prepared. Okay, I don't know what's gonna happen after I touch it. I'm gonna be put like into a boss fight or not. I think I'm gonna have to go up there or whatever. But as of right now, I'm gonna quickly go to the toilet, so be right back. Okay. Dodge.
My old friend.
This is not where your path ends. You must continue on.
Oh, please give me a lucky chance at the end of this like domain.
Feels less than welcoming. I'd
Come
better
on.
take shelter.
Come on, Venti, you need to appear here.
On me.
Push back here. Swin, come on, Venti, you need to help. I guess we're not in reality, right?
On me.
Well, there's you.
I can't hide from it.
You must deliver it.
Yeah, come on, let's. Okay, it's just not Venti, but it's similar to how I think.
Your path cannot end here.
You draw near to the heart of the wolf.
Even if you had an army of
Let's do chess,
10,000 men, in the end, you must face this fight alone. Lonely warrior. Step forward.
Can you stop buffering in my ear, please? You just keep talking.
Is this the heart of the wolf?
It's the same kind of domain from the thingy, right? It looks the same, like the entrance.
Roland!
After countless bloody battles, trials, tribulations, and hardships, I, with my mortal flesh and blade, attained power to rival that of the gods. But you know better than I that a mortal's prime is fleeting. In 5 years, maybe 10, age will snatch your strength. The power you take such pride in will fade to naught, disappearing like dust in the wind. Your fame will be as fleeting as firewood beneath the starry sky. Lit at dusk, dead by dawn. Utterly insignificant.
Oh yeah? Be that as it may,
you
the fires that burn down here blaze more brilliantly than the light of 1,000 stars.
They blaze for but a moment. 100 years from now, your earthly flame will be long
Keeps
snuffed out,
disappearing.
and those you once illuminated will be left cowering in the cold and empty night.
Ha! No.
Okay,
They'll
fine,
remember
confront
me
the
in
guy.
100 years, just as I remember all of you from centuries ago. That's the thing about firewood. From the embers of a dying flame, a new fire arises, burning bigger and brighter than ever before.
He's going behind me or something. You still in here?
A knight's duty is to save others, not demand things from them. How can one call themselves a knight while placing their hopes in generations to come?
Well, as long as I put an end to you here and now, I won't need to rely on anyone else. Now, show yourself, Roland!
Put an end to me? Your body and mind are already at the limit of what they can bear. It is only a matter of time before they yield and crumble. But if this is your final request...
Where's he gone? I feel like I jump scared in here, I can't lie. Finally, like, come on, like, let the fighting begin.
I shall do as you wish, Knight of Boreas.
Huh. You're not quite how I imagined you. You don't seem half as crazed as the memories contained in the wolf spirit.
Not once have I strayed from the righteous path. But when I look at you, I do not see a hero capable of slaying dragons. Just a lost soul who has wandered far too long. The shadow of the knight you once were.
I guess we have that much in common. Neither of us are at our peak.
The ray here of Solmari's forces have been defeated. And the Roland you see is but an imperfect image cast by the Abyss. I wield the power that Roland did at his peak, but my heart and mind remain frozen in that blood-stained moment. Therefore, I, in my current form, am flawed. A knight cannot bear their own stagnation. After redeeming you from injustice and guiding your surrender to the Abyss, I shall rectify myself and continue to follow the knightly path.
Huh. The world out there can bear no more of your torment. Your obsession, clearly, remains exactly as I had imagined. I suppose there's no chance to make you see the light.
No words can make a knight doubt his convictions, no matter how noble they may sound. Neither of us will sway the other, but you have long known this truth. Otherwise, why would you pin all your hopes on Boreas' single thought? But now the blade that once housed the wolf spirit has been shattered, and all you hold is a phantom that bears its form. You no longer have the means to change the situation, and no one will come to your rescue. This place
will come to his
shall
rescue,
be
don't
your
worry.
graveyard, lonely warrior.
He's talking so much.
Maybe you're partly right. But I think I might just have a shot at a rescue.
What do you mean?
There's only one person's mind I need to change, and it isn't yours. Forgetting where we are? This is the heart of Andreas, god of the North Wind. Andreas, can you hear me? Wake up! You are the great god of the North Wind. How long will you allow yourself to suffer the domination of the Abyss?
If this is your final gambit, I am most disappointed, Knight of Boreas. Grand displays of heartfelt wishes cannot summon miracles. This world shows no such.
He is technically right, to be fair.
Return. Return to.
He's gonna be surprised.
This is my choice. My memory. Is this the answer that I found at my journey's end?
Andreas, at long last, I have delivered your token back into your heart.
A Knight of Boreas. Watch on. This is all that a wolf can hope to do for humankind.
I can say you.
On behalf of all humanity,
Alright, get you another sword. I think.
Lord of Wolves.
Boreas is returning to the ley lines. But why? Your sword is broken. You no longer have the means to bear his soul. Unless... surely not.
Begging for miracles is a futile endeavor. I know better than that. But a sword is just one kind of vessel. There are other ways to store a soul.
The Dominator of Wolves once bestowed the power of his soul upon his pack, strengthening their hearts and sharpening their claws and fangs.
Okay. Dundee. Guess I love that.
Even if it is not my intention, the soul of Lupus Boreas will inevitably ravage, devour, and assimilate a mortal heart. As if human and wolf were being forcefully merged into one being.
If a mortal heart is to bear
The captain.
soul of a god,
Yeah, it's the first thing that came to mind.
that cannot be retraced.
This is the first time we see the captain in a while, though.
I shall not dissuade a knight from embarking on the quest of his own choosing.
Wait, so like he met Captain Jama. I'm assuming a lot of people are gonna be excited to see the captain here, but he met the captain at the very least. I guess it makes sense. The captain also is kind of like a knight, right?
Your heart, your soul, they are collapsing. Now I see.
You were wondering how a lamb could tame the heart of a wolf. Isn't that right? Here's my answer. You get the wolf to swallow the heart.
The wolf spirit within the sword was merely a decoy. The true thoughts and memories were carried within your heart.
Okay. As first was a backup
To
plan,
avoid
but sure.
arousing my suspicion, you deliberately allowed Lupus Boreas' soul to assimilate your own, then be devoured by me. But how did you have the strength to fight while bearing such a great burden?
Compared to Lupus Boreas' decision, my sacrifice is nothing.
You have a stubborn will, and employed an exceptional strategy. But this is not the way a true knight fights. The choice you have made is a flawed one.
Hey, you're meant to be a knight, right? But like you were literally using tactics. I guess like he was using this unwillingly, but at the same time you were literally trapping someone in his mind and also breaking the sword and sabotaging. That's not a true knight.
Your soul is now merged with that of Andreas. When he fully joins the ley lines, you too will fall. Neither Barbados nor the Traveler will be able to anchor your soul from within the ley lines, let alone rescue you.
That's where you are wrong.
You have lost, and so have I. Regrettably, I can no longer offer you salvation. May your soul rest in peace with Boreas, lonely warrior.
Haha, lonely? Sorry to disappoint you, but as much as it sounded like the perfect ending for both of us to return to the ley lines together, the fact is that, unlike the true Roland of the past, I still have fine wine and good friends to get back to. They're looking forward to my triumphant return. I'm not ready to accept my fate just yet.
Ding dong! You've got mail.
Okay. Venti? Oh. Oh, so that's why you sent on the mail, I guess.
Until I return, I leave them in your care.
Oh, this is past exposition.
The Knights of Favonius will always welcome you.
Are we gonna see Razor? Okay, Razor. Oh, Razor is here. Is this like Razor's like past? Okay, nice.
Come on! To Mondstadt!
Is that Razor's?
Dear Grandmaster.
To Varka. To Varka.
Family.
No pig.
Oh, this is nice. And then he's gonna carry up on the wind, right?
Poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts.
Then he bullshit. You could have
Make
put
sure
them
they
all
all
on.
get delivered, Outlander who caught the wind.
Grandmaster.
Master.
Varka. Varka.
Uncle Varka! He's the right to us!
For
Varka.
The thoughts of others anchor you, reversing the assimilation. Using your connections, relying on outside help. This is not the way of a knight. The Abyss can sustain me no longer.
What? You use it outside help by using the Abyss?
Countless souls who died unjustly will emerge to prevent your return. If you believe in your path, then grant them release. Carve your way out through bloodshed. Varka, mightiest knight of Boreas.
Mightiest knight?
This is how it ends. Throw the plan out of the window. Fight my way to victory. Well, that suits me just fine!
Oh, we don't have them in our party, but like... Oh, that token. Okay, this is the like little letters. Okay.
You are not alone.
Right back at you, Varka.
Are we actually our field's like messages?
On me.
The north wind blows southward. May it guide you on your journey home.
No, it's actually a time. Okay. Journey home. This music actually, this ending of the quest is vibing to me. I'm vibing to it. I do hope we actually see the ending of it, like him going to Mondstadt at the end. Oh, I thought we went to like yeah.
On me.
Alright, anytime. Okay, I thought it was like, can see more longing.
There's an
Yeah.
ice cold drink with your name on it. Ready when you are.
Don't go dying in a place like this, Varka.
Thunder! On me.
This is going long in. Why do we have a long in here? But it's not being. I'm sure it's gonna be. I'm sure it's gonna be mentioned lost. I can just don't know how to jump on it. Off. Good damn it. I ran out of stamina.
On me.
Good. I'm literally making a mistake. I might get sent back because of the time off. Dude, I actually might get like sent. Oh, it's so close.
Fly home to us, Grandmaster!
Let's count the times. Well, that's not fair. I got hit off. Alright, that's how they didn't mount apparently. The time was literally nothing for sure. I got hit off that time. No, I got another time off.
Spread your wings and soar toward a new dawn.
Oh, Venti. Oh, Rage is longing. Come on.
Chosen Lupaka.
Come on.
I can't fall here.
This is a nice ending to a quest, honestly.
On me.
This song's vibe. I'm vibing to the song also.
Final battle.
Oh, Jesus. We're gonna hit Arlong because it's just there for a while.
Walk forward and do not look back.
Okay.
Varka, now I know the meaning of my name.
Okay. Razor?
After the lengths you've made everyone go for you, you'd better make sure to thank us all properly when you get back.
You know, I have a lot of things to update you on. But they can wait until you're back. I have no intention of returning to the Knights of Favonius. But I trust you will find a way to manage on your own.
Traveler? Oh, that's Jean.
Grandmaster, we're all waiting for you.
Oh.
Denti. Oh, the swords? Sure, Benny's message will also be there.
Not doing too bad a job as Grandmaster, am I?
Are these the former Grandmasters or his friends? No, this is the weapons that they use, right?
I'll take that silence as your approval.
Benny's gotta be here, right?
Everything you swore to protect with your lives, it's all still here.
Oh, these are the descendants from Varka, right?
Mondstadt. and the oath sworn by every knight. I'll protect them
Like
all
Jean's
with my
mother and
life.
stuff.
And so, I'll deliver that letter on your behalf.
Hello? Oh, it's the letter we saw earlier, right? There's a letter to Roland, right?
I know it's just a shadow of the real Roland, but if you have the time, could you please read it for him? Rostam and Arundelen, they never forgot you. Phew. This has been one long expedition. From here on out, I think I'll let the wind lead.
Okay. Now, I was like wondering where Vendi is.
Hey
Welcome back.
everyone. It's been a mighty long time. I'm thrilled to see you all again.
Welcome back, Grandmaster.
Oh, we do.
Yeah. I'm home.
That's nice. Oh, I wish we could see more, honestly. I wish you could see more like, with him interacting like the next day, like, give or take. Varka, I'll talk to you. Is this where he keeps his wine, right?
It's been a while since I felt this wind on my face. Just
No,
how I
there's a whole
remember.
question there, sir.
So, is there anything you'd like to talk about? Now's your chance before I get dragged off to the office.
About your plan.
The sword was just a decoy. I carried his soul in my own heart. That was the plan I was most certain would work. The second half, though, using everyone's thoughts to guide me back out of the ley lines, I wasn't too sure that would work out.
All jokes aside, what would you have done if the Traveler hadn't been able to separate the wolf spirit from Roland's influence?
Initially, I was planning to have Barbados carry out that
Okay.
step.
Yeah.
But when I approached him about it, he said there was a much more suitable candidate. The Outlander who caught the wind.
Was this
Turns
between
out
you
our
of us?
trust was not misplaced.
Okay.
Thank you.
But what if I'd failed?
Then, I guess we'd have had to get Barbados to send a wind to blow me back home. But it would have come at a heavy price, and with no guarantee of success. Besides, I'd rather not have him expend that kind of power.
Invoking the power of an Archon, how steep a price are we talking?
It's a good question. A glass of the finest dandelion wine, perhaps? No doubt I'd have to pay for it with a secret
Oh my
stash of
God.
cash in my office.
You're dreaming if you think it would have come that cheap.
It's been a while since I felt this wind on my face. Just how I remember.
About the expedition.
Well, with the shadow of Roland vanquished, the Wild Hunt won't be able to consolidate their forces for the foreseeable future. A few knights will remain on rotation at the Nodcry stronghold, but everyone else will be sent home in waves. Albedo and Duran will come back with the first wave, so you should have a chance to see them again soon.
Okay, they'll probably be during that then.
It's been a while since I felt this
About
wind
your
on
future.
My face. My future. Huh. You may already have learned of this from Barbados or the Hexen Circle, but I glimpsed a reflection of the future in Barbarloth's Scryglass.
Yeah, that was the one animated thing, right? I think. You saw an abyssal calamity in the north, right? Yeah, I don't know where north is on the map.
Correct. Although, as things stand now, I believe we may have changed the course of the future. Thanks in no small part to you. Still, after I've tied up some loose ends with the Knights of Favonius, I'll need to make another trip back north.
Okay.
There's still a lot of work to be done at the Notcry stronghold.
Okay, so in Notcry. Second of all, we'll probably see Varka a lot more because the Knights will probably go on expeditions to preventing certain calamities. So I can see us seeing like Varka and the Knights of Thrones in other regions when they got set on different expeditions. Although this was mainly related to Varka as he actually saw it. Second of all, it also had a Mondstadt related thing they need to take care of.
Besides, the first group of knights who volunteered to stay there have yet to be relieved of their duty. How could I simply abandon them?
Ah, how noble. But be honest, your main reason for going back to Notcry is so you can dump all your work here on Gene again, isn't it? Wait, seriously?
Aren't you just gonna say something in your defense? Don't just stand there grinning.
I'm only pulling your leg. You'll be seeing a lot more of me in Mondstadt from now on.
Oh, hopefully.
It's been a while since I've felt this wind.
I have no more questions.
All right then. I'm gonna stay here and enjoy the breeze for a little longer. For all the wine in the world, there's no feeling as intoxicating as the wind from your hometown after a long time away.
Outlander, caught the wind, completed. Oh, we get 60 more for this. We get 60. Oh, I honestly thought we got 60 twice. Oh boy. Wait one sec. Using the wish.
Accelerating.
Add Astra. Thank you for coming.
Could be wrong, but I think this quest was about 2 hours and a bit, like 2 hours and 5 minutes, give or take. But overall, I enjoyed this quest, especially the ending was so peak, honestly. The ending was super good, especially for a Mondstadt quest. Like, the story quests have been really good. I like Durin's story quest, and also now I like Varka's. Varka's story quest is pretty sick too. I might do a video, ranking all the story quests or whatever. Because honestly, I do really like people's story quests. Story quests can give you an overall of the character. And Varka's story quest is actually really good in my opinion. Because we also get to see expand more on the lore of like Verne and stuff like that. But we also, the ending of Varka's story quest is actually really sick. Overall, I enjoy this story quest quite a lot. And yeah, hopefully I'll be doing more Genshin videos in the future, a lot more. As right now, I've been doing other games like Wuthering Waves or Arkham Knights, Enfield. I've been enjoying those Scotch games. But also, I will be doing the event that ends up coming out. Because there's an event that I'm really actually excited for in Genshin. I don't know when this event will drop. The event's going to drop the day after the update. So I can see this event dropping tomorrow. Although maybe I won't play it until like 2 days after. Or maybe I will and then play it going on along with things, having to wait. But in general, the story events normally take like 3 or 4 days to fully be out, and then you obviously do them because normally when you do it, it takes like 2 days for the next part or 1 day for the next part. All that. Can't wait for that event. Bug story quest, peak. Completely, I love the whole quest in general. And I thought we got to see all Mondstadt characters again, we got to see Venti again, all of that was great, because Mondstadt is our home in Genshin, of course, our main home, to be honest. It always feels home going back here, and it always feels, honestly for me, every time we get a Mondstadt related story quest or Arkham quest, it feels so refreshing, to be honest. Okay, without further ado, see you guys next time, subscribe, do all great stuff, and yeah, bye guys.